Yes, it's 2 minutes to 4. I'm early. I'm sat down. I have my tea. I'm so glad to be able to go live time with you. You're all amazing, and I'm very, very lucky. Anyway, congratulations on the first again. You are making a bit of a habit of it and starting to show off. So well done. Let me switch over to Minecraft. Let's see. Ooh, spectacle in place still. I haven't changed my skin, and I'm okay with that. Hello. Jasmine just jumped up on the desk in front of me. I didn't see her jumping. She just kind of appeared from this corner of the screen, just up, like, hello! Twitch's being twitchy from me today. Oh, how so, Secret? What was I going to say? So, several things. I'm a little bit sleep deprived. We had neighbours have a party yesterday or last night, and the music was blaring until 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to sleep with music playing, but I woke up at some point during the night, or several times during the night, going, how are they still up? How are they still partying? Yeah, I'm sleep deprived. My eyes are blinky. Not in Minecraft, obviously, because I can't do that, but in real life, I'm blinking a lot. I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I'm grumpy, and this is not the plan I had for today. I was going to hop on to TB, however, I have not done the prep work required for TB, so we're going to work on the redstone today, which is why I'm here, doing a little bit of trading. I was pretty much out of redstone, so it made sense to trade up and get some more. Hey, Gust. Oh, while I remember, wheat. I need wheat. We did gather enough for the project yesterday on a little excursion. However, it's the sort of thing that I would like to stock up on because target blocks are rather useful. And I'd rather have them so that when I need them, they are just there, than need them and then have to farm loads. Farming wheat is slow. The screen went black, but the sections like chat and where the stream should be, still section out. Chat welcomed me back, but was blank. Oh, can you see my handsome face? Or failing that, can you see my face? Now, I presume so. And can you hear me? And could you hear me whilst it was struggling? Because now I've got to think through what I said whilst you were not connected properly and whether I need to repeat stuff. Yes, everything is up now. Okay, everything's up now. But you missed when I said about how cool and stylish you are. Oh well, I can't possibly repeat it. But I said nice things. No, I couldn't hear anything when it was blank. Well, you just missed out on a million compliments. I said nice things, nothing nasty at all. Although the fact that I said nothing nasty at all will always make your brain go, hey, did he insult me while I wasn't here? I would never. I'm far too scared of you. You are a lovely person and someone that I would never upset on purpose. However, I know that you are not someone to mess with. You just have those vibes of don't mess with this person. They're lovely, but if you mess with them, they will kill you. And while I'm here, I'll take some pumpkins. Thank you very much. Wheat. So, redstone. We are going to be working on redstone today. It's over that way, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'll need to hop back and forth between creative and survival, but thankfully both servers are up, so switching from one to the other is relatively straightforward. Hello. Yes. And yes. Oh, 8 is there. I'll buy some coral and sand. There are not many things I buy from Wandering Traders. Logs, yes, it's worth it. Gunpowder, also worth it. Sand and coral, worth it, I'm happy. I'm only a little intimidating sometimes, when you need to be. Right, let's throw the stuff away, and then fill up my inventory with the stuff that I do need. These are the shulkers from Friday when I was with Impish. So some of this stuff will come with, some will stay where it is. For now, let's go with hay bales. Throw those and those in. I'll throw everything else in and then figure out what I'm taking with me. Iron. Don't need iron. Don't think. You can tell my confidence levels. I don't know what I'm doing. Do need redstone. Let's turn this into redstone blocks. Get rid of pumpkins. We have 3 shulkers. These are going to be the shulkers I load up for today. And then everything else can stay in those shulkers. That is to be sorted at some point in the future when I can be bothered. Do you know what? We'll take the hay bales with me anyway. Then I can make more target blocks if I need to. Redstone. Rails, powered rails. Possibly all important. Now I have a very important question to ask. How are you doing? How's your weekend? What have you been up to? Are you kicking its butt or is it kicking yours? Just make Impish do it. That's what I would normally do, but unfortunately Impish is not free today. Fridays, Impish is generally available for Fridays and Friday streams. Sundays, maybe not. Going to take a little bit more glass. Go with 4 stacks. I shouldn't need it, but I'd rather have it just in case. Barrels, yes. Hay. That glass can stay. Target blocks. Hoppers. These all feel important. Now, I built the redstone out of stone brick, so we'll take that. These and these. Pistons, slime blocks. Droppers? I don't think I need that. But we'll fill in what we've got here. Worst case scenario, it's a relatively short trip back here, so it's not a problem. That I need. This. I will need a lot of torches. Oh, I thought I had more torches than that. Clearly, I was wrong. Thankfully, we have some sticks already, so if we... Okay, I don't have sticks there. There's some upstairs. I think. There should be some in this chest. Knew it! I've been unloading sticks so that I can trade with this guy. I get enough sticks from the bamboo farm. Thank you. Throw this stuff in and we'll be good. Let's use this second shulker. Dust, note blocks, observers. Quick look. What am I going to be short on? It's going to be the stone brick. Oh. Okay, regular stone it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got beds out that way already. Oh, there was stone here. I'm confident enough that I should be leaving, but I have enough doubt that I want to double check. Fine. Oh, fine. Right. This, and this. Okay. It is not nighttime, so let's go over and work on project. Isn't it beautiful? We've placed the target blocks for the 3rd layer. There is a number of torches and other things that need to go on top of it. What I'm going to do is move over to creative, take some screenshots, open them up on my second monitor, and I can reference them. These are the layers working down. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3rd layer is this one. How best to showcase? If I go screenshot there and screenshot from above, I'll open them up and have them visible. Sorry, I know you can't see anything right now. And from that one I can switch between, back into Minecraft, have a quick look around. I think I'm going to start with the do the redstone dust behind and the torch on front. So it's 1 gap, 2 gap, 2 gap, 2. That's fine. I can do that. Does mean we're going to use a lot of torches. No. Sleep. By chance to dream. I can go out here. 1, 2, 3. I want redstone and torches. Let's make another stack of torches. And we've got plenty of dust. I hop up here, here, here. So the dust was connecting all of these. Ah, I am missing something. There is supposed to be a piece of glass. There. So glass goes there. Which we need to do it on all 4. You're right, Owish. There's probably no hope that this will work first time. But each time I place a thing, dust goes there. Dust goes there. Dust goes there. Dust goes there. I wish for it at least. I mean, it might work. It might. It's very, very low chance. Yeah, so I neglected to do that piece of glass there. Everything else looks relatively straightforward. I'm going to take a screenshot of that anyway. Flick over. Oh, I can't open it in my already opened preview window. Oh, got it. So disconnect, reconnect. Of course, this is for the layer below, but at least I can double check. Boop. Go with stone. We make it here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And as I build it up, I can just add an extra layer each time. Gives me a chance to hop up here and compare my screenshot with what's theirs. I can't see those ones very clearly because there's a target block on top, but that looks right. Can I see that? Subtract, regular, and subtract. Regular, which is perfect. Subtract. Regular pointing in, regular pointing out, and then a subtract there going sideways, which I can see on that one. Perfect. Regular. Oh, that's right. Okay. There's 2 comparators, one underneath the target block. I walked away for maybe 5 minutes, and the chat room has taken me back 6 times. Wow. Maybe you're just too awesome and the chat bot struggles to take it all in at once. Maybe. That actually looks good. Okay, we'll flick over to the next layer. I was going to place the dust chairs up here. This is a little bit annoying. but I don't see a solution for it. I think it's the VPN, actually. I need to check. Out of curiosity, why use a VPN? Is it for Twitch? Is it for other things and it just happens to impact Twitch? See, I've used a VPN, but only to shield my IP when connecting to Redstone Minecraft servers that I don't know the moderator well enough that I trust them with my actual IP. Right. That's going to be annoying. I don't see a way around this right now. I may have to just tolerate it. Listen, I have no clue. My husband said to use it. Right. Well, there's multiple reasons. It could be for privacy reasons, so that your data isn't then sold. One gap, 1 2 gap, 1 2 gap, 1 2. Use it or else. That's probably what Secret's husband said. Probably. Word for word. Alright. Like that. I have made a ticking machine. Oh. At some point, it will stop ticking once I've built enough of the layer. So on top of this block here, glass. Behind that, stone bricks. So let's go with that. 2, 3, 4. Then it's a glass. Then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes sense. It's also stopped clicking, which is nice. I mean, it's to protect us here. I'm sure it's helpful in protecting us while we use the internet. So I'll roll with it. Oh yeah, there's many reasons for it. A lot of people will use VPNs for things such as just access to content that they otherwise wouldn't have access to. So a lot of people will cite, being able to access different videos on Netflix as their primary reason for using a VPN. But there's also privacy and there's multiple reasons. I was just curious as to what your primary one was. But if it's husband's reasons, not yours, then I'll ask husband next time he comes in. Although I don't even know what husband's Twitch username is and if he watches Twitch. Also, my husband would never use the term "or else" with me. Not with you, no. Quiet now, I like this. Also, it stopped clicking. I'm happy! Right, that's all I could see from the screenshot I've taken, because I haven't taken a particularly good screenshot. However, I'm okay with that. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to open up the screenshot again. We'll head back. There's not a lot to this layer because it's only line, torches, target box, and redstone, and then it's this bit. So 2 ticks, double block, note block, observer. Easy. And as someone who has their own home server set up and they use VPNs and a bunch of tech stuff, I'm not techie enough to understand it all. Yep, plenty of reasons. Just curious. My primary reason for setting up a VPN was just so I could protect my IP. I'm going to need some supplies from here, namely note blocks. I'll take the repeaters while I'm looking. I'll take some observers. Observers. I don't have note blocks. That's annoying. Thankfully resolvable, but it's still annoying. This crafting table over here. I think I only need 4. 4 will definitely do me for this layer. We may need more later on. But for now, this will tide me over. So, repeater, 2 ticks. I'm going to do all of the repeaters first, and then I'll come back and do the rest. That 4 repeaters for 4 things. That goes into double block. I'll need to sleep soon before things walk towards the bed. Phantom, welcome in. What's the comparative spaghetti is going on here? Well, we have a wishing well over here, and the idea is that each time a diamond gets thrown in, it gets filtered out and sent to the bank. There's a jingle that plays when that happens, and also there's a 7-segment display on the back wall. And the number needs to go up. But in order for this to work, I need to do the redstone for it. Everyone says, do you have a static IP from your supplier or a dynamic one? Dynamic now. I have had a static IP in the past, and I used to use dynamic IP. There was a particular service where you subscribe to, and it would ping them to update what your IP address was for your server. But it's been many years since I needed that. I don't access my server remotely anymore. And if I did, there are other ways to do it. Is it DynDNS? DYNDNS, I think. But many, many years ago. So cool, love it. Well, I love it if it works. Currently, I'm using levers, but I'm doing the other stuff first. Did I pick up? I did pick up the observers. Nice. The observers should be pointing that way. Yep. That way. That way. Ah! It went horribly wrong. It's gone worse. I just have to stand a little bit closer. Got it. Yep, DynDNS. I thought so. Many, many years ago when I had a home server for that. Very useful. I had a slow connection back then. Very, very slow. But because I had a server on both at home and at work, it worked perfectly well just to have that set up and running in the background so that it could update all the files. Essentially, I had all of my work files backed up at home and all of my home files backed up at work. Off-site backup, it's the right way of doing things. I know about the importance of a 1, 2, 3 backup system. Multiple locations. 1 set of data, 2 locations, 3 copies, something like that. Right, this layer is in theory done. Which might mean I need to take these levers off. I probably should. Does mean we're going to lose the ability to display. However, sometimes to make progress, one must take a step backwards. Oh, as I was saying earlier, I wasn't going to be on this server today. I was going to jump onto TB. But because I have some prep work needed before I can do my next bit of recording on TB, and I've had a bit of a busy day. Unfortunately, my mum is not doing very well at the moment. Her health is not good. So it was important for me to go and visit. Did mean I think a little bit short on time to record. But I may even get to keep most of these levers. Sorry to hear about it. Oh, it's appreciated, fandom. Just one of those things. There's not much you can do about it. It just is. I found out that I was in an emotional state yesterday when I was watching Instagram, and it was a video of a very, very masculine man being handed a very small kitten, and he said, "You're supposed to be a menace," because his wife had told him the cat was a menace, and the cat was so cute and adorable and cuddly, and I sat there bawling my eyes out watching this cute, adorable kitten, like, oh, it's so lovely. Yeah, sorry, it is what it is, but still no fun. No, of course no fun, no. But we're dealing with it. But I've got that on top of lack of sleep last night because of someone having a party till 2 o'clock in the morning. Go back your mum said positive thoughts. Thank you, Secret. Right, we're going to hop over. I'll take some screenshots of the next layer and see what I remember. So this is that layer. Obviously, I haven't built it as pretty in Survival. Also, the redstone torch on here. This is on the 3rd, and this is on the 4th. This has been copied from over there. Oh no, I've changed it since then. Never mind. But that does make sense. Whereas 0 is clearly those. That one, I think.
Hello, my baby.
Hey,
hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
We could double check because over here, this display says 0. So if we pop into spectator mode, just see which torch. Oh, it's the first one for 0. So what I want to see on there is 0. In theory, because I think it defaults to 0 if everything is disabled. We'll find out. How you doing, Aladar? Back into creative mode. We've done this layer. We've done this layer. This is the next one. If I do that. That's relatively straightforward looking. Open up screenshots. That one and that one. Let's start with the backside first. I know you can't see the screenshot that's just taken. You don't need to. I'm sorry to hear that, Aladar. Why are you hurting? What did you do? Or what is the matter? Don't talk. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I forgot that I wasn't in creative. Such a nincompoop sometimes. I need comparators, so let's grab those. Comparators! Comparators! So this should be straightforward. Let's grab redstone dust. Oh wow, Aladar claiming 3rd. I'm kind of surprised no one else had claimed it. Well done. 3, 4, 5, then it's the glass. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Comparator goes on top of that. I'll do that for each of the 4 lines. I like to do one element through all of the segments. Does make me question, well, that's linked up with there, but no, there'll be a block above this. I'll cut it off. There isn't currently, and that's okay. Like that. That seems fine. Welcome in, Duck. If you want to do the command, exclamation mark, and then the word. There you go. I knew you could figure it out. There were people that doubted you. I was not one of those people. Right, 1 block in front of each of the comparators. Then we'll change view so I can see the other screenshot. Bear with. Right, other screenshot shows me quite clearly that there was glass there. a repeater here. And glass again there. There'll be a reason for that, probably because there'll be a repeater pointing into this bit, and you don't want a solid block. But I'm only guessing. I think the repeater is on 2 ticks, although I'm surprised that would make a difference, but we'll do it anyway. I was correcting him right before you said it. I'm sure you hate to correct Dark. It probably pains you. Ah. Bear with. Trying to see my screenshot. So from here, comparator goes in, and there's a line here. Let's start with that on each of the 4 modules. Hate is a perfect word for that, is it? Wait, perfect word for what? What did I say that? I didn't think about hate. I'm so confused. Oh, hate. Say, correcting. That was it. Now I gotcha. Do a block over here. Ooh. Ancient Kung Fu Master. Sneak 10 kilometers. I did an achievement. By accident. That's how amazing I am. I just accidentally achieve things in life. Next. Boop. And boop. This goes back. Ah! I fell. Embarrassing. Humiliating. But I'm used to it. Boop. Boop. And this goes back. I'll crouch this time so I don't slip off. Clever. Right, let's start with this module over here. So there should be goes plop 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 plop. That. I also need to sleep soon because it is getting a little bit how do you say, dark. Ta-da! Right, back to drinking my tea. Minecraft needs to have slower passing nights. I don't think I'll ever say that again, but right now I'm saying it. Let's make this into stone bricks. I have a more stone. Grab that. We'll make this a little bit taller. We are getting to the height. This needs to go back all the way. Now one slice is 4 wide. So 1. 2. I meant that. Irony says that accidentally achievement with the arc achievement sound, which requires deliberate reaction to accomplish. Well done. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Today is an easily confused day. I mean, most days are an easily confused day for me, but today is worse than most. I'm sleep deprived, and I'm sentence hard finish. Oh. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. This is all matchy matchy. You switch over. So there is supposed to be a piece of dust in here. Do that now. And do no. Oh, I'm inside the block. Phantom says, don't just think too much, do things you are doing. Yes, I am. I am doing redstone. You are quite right. You're not wrong. dust. Dust. The fact that that one's active, this one isn't, has me slightly concerned. This one's active. This one's active. Which means I've probably failed something. Angelic, welcome in. You're no fun. Alazar, say what you really think. So that has got a signal going along. But for why? Whereas this one doesn't. Excuses. What? Jenny, welcome in. What is all this then? It's Redstone and it's not technically working currently. Well, I mean it's a long way from working, but I'm expecting the 4 modules to be consistent, and this is not, because this one's not lit and the other 3 are. Which has me questioning my sanity. Let's, or lack thereof. This is the end torch. This is also the end torch. So 2. One is not any torches. The problem with noodles like this is it's really difficult to see. Love the frog sound. You should. Doc says, "Oh great, now I can smell the burning of the mine gears. Why do I?" There'll be a reason. Just need to figure it out. Right, there should be a signal going to there, which is because of this being active, because this would be active. I kind of need to see the difference between this and this neighbour. And I don't know how best to do that. Break this, let myself out. So they should not all be the same. Might be an inverted carry. No. No. There should be an output on at least one of the torches. There are... Oh, maybe not. Got it! I must have activated the notebook at some point. Not a permanent solution, it's a temporary thing. Right, on top of each of these target blocks should be a torch, apart from the one that's dropped down. So this is the third one. Out of curiosity, this is not. Now to reset it, I haven't got the buttons, but I can do it manually. I'll figure it out. Love your lurky, mate. Here's my froggy one. Jenny and Aladar have got something in common. They both like frogs. And they're both people of class and substance. This is not a complete thing. It doesn't matter, but I want to just see. Excuse me? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong note block. Of course. Right, so we have third torch along. If I were to fourth torch along, fifth torch along, sixth, seventh, eighth, one more, back down to there, and it would trigger this one. Right, they are all on the same number, which I am assuming is 0, but I don't actually know, and we'll find out later. Torches are in there. Have I done the other 3? I have! Wow, look at me go. Just having a quick look at my screenshot, although to be honest, I think I'm happier just going back and forth between creative. Yeah, so that looks correct. And again, the glass will be there so another repeater can go on top of it for the next layer, probably. Look at me, I'm right! Why is that on 4, I wonder? Oh, that's on 3. I'm pretty sure it won't matter, but I'll still set it the same. There is probably a reason to have it on 3 on this layer and 4 on the next layer because of the number of torches it goes through, so that at the top you have less delay. So 2, 1. So that as you go up through the torches, it's at the same delay, I think. So we'll update those ones over here to be a 3-tick delay. And I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And that. Just to aid my viewing. This is on a 4-tick. And we'll go across. Does mean I'm going to need some target blocks. Pretty sure I've got everything else. Target blocks, no. Look at me and my magic. Oh, I failed to open, but oh, there it is. So it's a target block back here. Do that for each of the 4. And I can take it off my hotbar. What is everyone else up to this weekend? Tell me about the stuff and the things. This wants to be on 3 ticks, so I'm going to update that now. That. And then we have, get rid of those, repeaters, and stone. So repeater goes in here, 4-tick, and here on 4-tick. Look at me and my skills. Hey Winch, are you doubting me more or less as time goes on? Just curious. I'm hoping less, but I'm suspecting more. Jenny says, well, I'm have to get ready for work. And I get an ad as I'm typing this. Oh, Jenny, thank you very much for sticking through the ad. Does support and help. Bedtime. Bedtime. And drink. When nothing explodes. A little bit fearful. We're okay! If I land here, this should be stone brick. We'll do that for all 4. And then behind each of the repeaters it's a block. No. So close to being. Part of me wants to just do it right and have cores join me and go, wow, I'm so proud. Just want someone to be proud of me. I'm pretty sure. Doubt? Yeah, do you think that I might be able to do this? Hang on, I'm just curious. I've got to know. This should be as simple as our redstone dust. Going into this, I'm going to do this for all 4. That. And I'm hello. I'm going to get murdered by you if I don't take care of you, so let's I thought I'd dodge all of them, but never mind.
Saddle up, baby. It's prime time.
Donut, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome in. One hell of a way to enter. Here! Take my money! Well, not my money, but Jeff Bezos' money. Or, I mean, it's his money, I suppose. He owns Amazon. He's not the CEO anymore, though. How you doing, Donut? Good to see you. You were here when I was last working on this redstone. I'm going to switch screens so I can change screenshots. Wrong screenshot. Aha! Figured it out. Sure, good luck. Hey! Right, this should be straightforward because it's up all the way back on here. 2, 4, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Doing well. How are you? I'm okay. Day hasn't been a perfect day, but I'm streaming, and streaming always makes things a little bit easier. I get to make progress on my work, and I get cool people like you join me. What's not to love? All we're doing is beyond the decoder section, which is relatively straightforward because essentially it picks up the signal where we want it to pick up the signal and output. If it's a 0, then it will have signals going out to all the ones on the outside, but not this one. Simple. Right, those 4 lines are done. The next thing's a little bit more complicated, but not majorly. So on this row over here, it's 10 blocks. Go from the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In line with the torches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need to count really. I could just place them until there's no more torches. Done. The difficult part is the next slices or next bits over here, because it's something like redstone dust for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a comparator there, but I need to double check. And then 1, 2, 3. Disconnect. Creative. 7. Interesting that it shows the dust going up there. I can tell what happens on the next layer. Anyway, so it was 2, 4, 7 in comparison, then 3. Into a block, into the repeater. That actually is fine. Into the block, into the repeater. And the next one is there, not on the end, with a comparator, a dust, a block, a comparator, a dust, a comparator, and 2 there, like that. Going to double check it. Space, redstone, disconnect, reconnect. My Jove, I think I might have that bit. And then we're just doing the same all the way down. So not that one, but that one, not that one, but that one. And that's for dust going forwards and back of it. This is using up a lot of redstone dust. And I'm very quickly using up my supply. And the next one, we go boop and a boop, boop and a boop, boop and a boop, comparator, comparator, comparator. Be amazed. Be impressed. One, 2, 3, comparator. 1, 2, 3, comparator. Feel like I missed something, but it looks good. I'm now also even more sure that that first torch is 0. It's just looking like it's right. Ah! I nearly fell in the hole. And I learned earlier, if I fall in the hole far enough, I can't climb out without breaking a block, and that's slightly problematic. I don't have ender pearls on me. Next layer. Disconnect. Reconnect. Screenshot. Aha. Another one. Open up the screenshot. Let's make my window slightly bigger. And I want to just double check a few things. So 2 tick, 1 tick. And those are the only 2 repeaters. 2 tick and a 1 tick. 2 tick, tick. Disconnect, reconnect. Let's start with putting the torch on top of the target blocks. It's a very simple first thing to do, but I want to do that. It makes me happy. And a block behind each. Lair castle. Repeaters. I said 2 tick here, and it was a 1 tick over here. One tick. 2 tick. 2 tick. 1 tick. 2 tick. 1 tick. And then the redstone dust goes all the way back here. This will cause issues in the meantime because things are connecting that shouldn't, but there's supposed to be another block on top. That's fine. Again, fine. Like so. Next, we sleep. Hey, Handunit, still deleting world borders on a map. Nothing new here. How are you? I'm very well. I'm doing Redstone, and it's not completely messed up yet. But there's still time. I'm figuring out how to take these repeaters. Gonna top up a glass. And offload the junk I don't need. Things I don't need, go in there. So think this through. We had into a block there. We need a block on the side of that repeater, and it goes pretty much all the way back. One shy. Like that. That seems reasonable. Did I seriously forget about France's border? I don't know. France is a border? People smuggle all the cheese. Obviously out of France, because France doesn't need cheese smuggled in. They produce a lot of cheese. Some of it very delicious, and some of it isn't. I'm not saying which is my favourite, but I will say that there are some I don't care for that much. Of course, I was one block short. There we go. So that's the next bit. And then here would be where we have loads of torches again. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 torches. That makes sense. But the weird maggot. Yes, sure. I don't know about maggot cheese, but if there is a cheese that involves maggots, I don't think I want to try it. I'm okay. I'm sure it's lovely. No judgment, just not for me. Give me my brie, I'll be quite happy. So, Red Gloucester, lovely. Rhesus, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I heard the big bullet in the name. So, Waffler, thank you very much for the follow. How is the lovely Rhesus today? What is the lovely Rhesus today? And when is the... Oh no, that's not one of those questions. How you doing, Rhesus? Right, this one goes here. And all the way down to the end. In fact, further than this one because it has to cut things off. Like that. I'm redstoning. It doesn't look like it's completely broken yet. I am now a cat bed, says Aldar. Congratulations. This is the most honourable role there is. Mrs. Dragon is very rarely a cat bed. Because Jasmine chooses me. Mrs. Dragon is not bitter about this. Well, not entirely bitter about it. I'm redstoning. There's nothing that's a perfectly reasonable thing to say. And it's true. The act of placing redstone is redstoning. Also sounds like hitting someone very hard. Right, there should be a block behind each of these repeaters. Like so.
Psst, Zach is a cutie. Pass it on.
Danielle, welcome in. I am clearly probably missing something, but I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out in a moment. Asuna, our great Tux, often chooses me as her human cat bed. Yes, cats do choose a person. That person is theirs, and there's not always a reason for it. Obi loved Mrs. Dragon. Would come to me like once in maybe 10 trips to a human. He'd come to me, and I'd go, "Wow, today is a privileged day." And Judith says, don't know, just the joy in your voice when you said that caught my ear. I am enjoying it because it's working. If it wasn't working, I would not be enjoying it. I feel like this layer is done, but I need to check this up here because this feels a little bit empty. Disconnect. Connect to the... And Judith, thank you very much for the toot. It is okay. I've got glass either side of that. Of course I have, because there'll be repeaters on top. That makes sense. But other than that, that looks fine. In my defense, this glass didn't show up particularly well in the screenshot. Bestest friend Secret! Secret and Danielle have spotted each other. At this moment, we should all just sit and think how lucky they are to have each other. Danielle's amazing, Secret's amazing, and you know, not everyone gets an amazing friend as cool as Secrets or Danielle. Right, I'm going to sip this tea, it's delicious. Oh, so good. And anyone who's come in recently, tell me about how your weekend is going. I'm going to do the glass first before looking at the next layer. If it was more difficult to switch between worlds, I probably wouldn't. However, I can now do this and then go back and forth with a complete fresh mind without having to remember something first before doing it. Love the skin? Thanks! It's my rich man. Howdy, says Sir Waffler. Welcome in. Wait, you said tea. OMG, already my favourite. Tea is important. Hang on. I have an emote for tea, which you will see under tier 1? Tier 1. It's a red cup. Actually, that cup is in the kitchen at the moment. I'm currently using my white cup. The red cup in the tea emote is based on a real cup that I have. It came from France. Only one claim you as the best. Aladar. Aww. But yes, tea emote, and if you were feeling like a baller and wanted to be a tier 2 subscriber, you have access to my posh emote. Not many people have access to my posh emote. It's a very special emote. You'll see it. Tier 2. It's me with my little pinky out drinking a cup of tea with a monocle on. Kind of reminds me of what I'm wearing right now. Very looking for words. Borgelish. I can't even. Nope. Don't know what that word means. Not going to say it. Right. I've done that bit. It's raining. I don't like the rain. Is it night time? It is not. Where's my umbrella? Why didn't I build a roof over this thing? Surely the redstone would wash away. Ooh, Awinge with the spilt tea. Right, we've done this bit. Let's take some screenshots of the next layer up. I used to have your posh emote. You did. We've done this layer. This is the next one, which looks relatively straightforward. The reason there are less torches because essentially less things need what this would be attached to, which I believe is this side. This one here? I'm not entirely sure. I want this screenshot and this screenshot. I'm going to open them up. Bear with. That we can switch over. A tier 2 subscription is a very expensive thing. I mean, a tier 1 subscription is an expensive not commodity. Luxury. No one needs a subscription to a Twitch stream. It's a nice to have, not a need to have. Can it increment and decrement, or just increment? It can increment and it can reset. So we can't move it down by 1, but we can move it down to 0. So worst case scenario, you know, if I need to move something back, I can move it down to 0 and then up. That makes sense. think that makes sense. Right, we go on each of these. We are getting close to the top, which is surprising, but also quite joyful. I need a target block there. Ah! Target blocks are very quick to place. Very easy to place multiple. Look, kitchen time. Go get your cup of tea or dinner or whatever. And bring it back. Thank you, Reese's, for the luck. Okay, so when you have built it, you can add the function then. Oh, I already have the function to reset it. It's down below. Just haven't put the button there. There's a redstone supply for it. I actually put the button, but it would be on. I think it's going to be on the underside of the wall, but I haven't thought about it too much. It's there. It's fine. Let's do the repeaters first. So this one is a repeater on 2 ticks, and that one is a comparator. So we'll do that. Repeater, 2 ticks. Comparator. Repeater, 2 ticks. Comparator. Repeater, 2 ticks. Comparator. And then from there, I'm going to do redstone first, because there's redstone behind each of these. And I need to put blocks around it. Much easier to do the redstone first, and then place things. Oh, it's night. It is actually night. No! I enjoy long walks and playing Minecraft. What is that achievement? Walk 250 kilometers. So I've snuck. Wowza, a double subscription with a bag. Thank you very much for your resub.
Prime time.
45 months now, and Sir Waffler, first time in the chat, as to my knowledge, followed today and chosen to use their Prime subscription. You only get one of those in a month, and you've used it here, and that's hugely appreciated. Please make sure to make use of those amazing emotes, many of which designed by the wonderful Jumpy Spider Lady, who I'm going to shout out. Look, there's a button. She streams occasionally. Well worth checking out. Thank you, Wither. Oh, thank you, Sir Waffler. Very, very kind of you and very much appreciated. Right, stone brick is going behind each of these. No! Each of these. And with the remembered arrival sounds. Speaking of which, I'm going to use this opportunity to remind people, if you are a regular member of the community and you would like an arrival sound, there is a channel on the Discord. If you're not already a member, join the Discord and let's sort you out. I love arrival sounds because it means that when people turn up, I go, "Oh, it's so and so." Like when Danielle turned up, and I got Danielle's arrival sound, and I went, oh, "It's Danielle!" And I basically sat here going, "Squee!" Listen, I heard tea, and that was all I had to. I should mention my tea drinking habits more often. I become rich, I tell you. Thank you, very, very much appreciated. Right, we do a little tea
I
here.
chose this life.
Like that. That is secret.
It's going to get me killed.
The only thing is, secret having an arrival sound makes it the opposite of a secret. I want to do the bit over here, even though it's not necessary. It really isn't. But I want to. This one, however, is. Because that's the one from our side. Now, I believe this goes all the way back. But because I want to double check, tab over. It does. So this block, then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice! So we'll do that bit first. I do think we're probably going to run out of stone. So it might be an opportunity to head back to storage. I might even have enough redstone already, but it won't hurt to get extra. Like that. This was like a perfect opportunity to fly home. I'm really enjoying the fact that I have a building going up around the square. I built the square so long ago and then got distracted with other projects because, well, I wanted to do the bamboo farm. And then because I want to do the bamboo farm, I had to do the slime farm. If anyone doesn't know what I mean by the slime farm, there's a YouTube video. Episode 6, if I remember correctly. Jumpy joined me for that one. That. I'm going to take this. Welcome in, Bobo. How is the lovely Bobo? Bobo's lovely, despite the arrival sound saying that they are death. They're not. They're a sweetheart. I mean, allegedly. I wouldn't call them a sweetheart because reputations. Good morning, y'all, and a big exclamation mark. I feel like someone is enjoying their Sunday. Everyone says I'm having leftover cake and coffee. How do you end up with leftover cake? Surely the answer is to just eat all the cake the first time. Just don't eat. It's like leftover pizza. Like, whoever has leftover pizza, just eat the whole thing. You can find room for it. A bit of body pain, but excited for birthday trip at end of month. Wait, when is your birthday? I know when. Hey, when just. Oh, darn it! I failed to type calendar. I typed calendar and then a full stop. What are you working on? This is a 7-segment display. Wait a minute. Do I not have... I don't see Bobo's birthday in my calendar anytime soon. I see Darks, I see Danielle's, I see Aladar's, Boz. Yes, I've scrolled that far down. I see a bit of donuts. Oh no! Oh, Bobo! Wait, you're in July. Your birthday was the 15th of July. No wonder I had to scroll so far. Right, let's close that and get back to the Minecraft. What are you working on? Well, that's a new way I've seen people do storage. Placing the blocks next to the chest to show what it is. This is my very basic storage. I've done complicated storage. This is a temporary storage, but it's the way I like to do quick and easy storage. The reason I do blocks, then 2 lots of chest, then block, is because then any chest you pick, there is only 1 block next to it. I know a lot of people will do items then chest, but then you don't know if it's left to right or right to left. So I like this way. I've also used this in... Hang on, do I have single player? Do not. Okay. My older worlds, there's screenshots on the website or in videos. I've used similar designs where you have item, chest, item. It just works well for me. But there are multiple ways of doing it. There is room for the cake now. Well done. It's a combined birthday trip for my boyfriend, myself, and a friend. We're meeting in the middle of 3 combined months. Mine is July, August, and friend is in September. That makes sense. But you understand my confusion. Like, I know your birthday's not soon. I would have seen it. I've been looking at my calendar a lot lately. No. Not single player, multiplayer. Correction, it is a surprise birthday trip for the boyfriend. I won't say a thing. Mum is the word. Right, what did I come here for? I traded. I slept. I'm happy. So, Sir Waffler, as you're here, and this is your first time, well, this is the center of my future project area. I'm building a series of shops and roads with buildings related to things I want to store. As someone who spends a lot of time streaming, I wanted a wishing well so that we can have a channel point redemption for throwing a diamond in. It's currently set up and it's sort of working. It's not cheap because I don't have a unlimited amount of diamonds, but a diamond gets thrown in and gets sent to the bank. Things happen, there's jingles and all the rest of it. and we are working on the redstone at the back wall of the bank. So the idea is that this will automatically count up the diamonds in the vault. But we'll test it later. I may set it to 0 even if I have to take things out of the vault to test it. Go. Boop, boop. That gets me up. So from up here, this goes 3 blocks over. Do that for all of them. Oh, sure. And then blocks. Believe there's a torch on the back. We can double check this all in a bit, but I'm relatively sure of this bit. This is the simple bit. The more complicated bit is here. There are blocks over these torches all the way up to the front, I think. Yes, there is. So this block back connects up. We'll do that first. There are blocks to go in here and torches. Haven't figured it out yet. We'll figure it out in a bit. Actually amazing. I love the build. I'm a builder myself, so all this redstone stuff confused my brain, but it's fun to watch. I don't think I'm particularly good at any part of Minecraft. I am learning, and this world was specifically set up for me to branch out and do things that I wouldn't otherwise do. The idea is that this is a server, but it's not a multiplayer server. It's my solo-ish world, as I've called it many times, and it allows me to invite friends to join me. For example, on Friday, Impish Fox, a fellow streamer who is amazing and well worth following, hang on, Impish Fox, she joined me and we were playing around together on the server, which was more fun, and she's helped me build things, expanding my skill and knowledge of the game. That makes sense. Let's do... Ah! Gonna sleep. I meant to come down here so I could sleep, obviously. Obviously! Whoops. As I was saying, I may make my life a little bit simpler. This goes all the way across. Put that one. The next one has a gap, 3. A gap, 3, a gap, 3, a gap, 2, because 1 at the end. Sorry, did I miss something? I probably did. Nobody said, Bobo, are you Zach's neighbour? His neighbour had a party until late. No, unfortunately, Bobo isn't my neighbour. I would love to have Bobo as a neighbour. I probably come around for food regularly because Bobo is skilled. So what does this wishing well do? I mean, you get to make a wish. Do you get your wish? I don't know. That's take it up with the wishing fairy. But the diamond goes in, you make a wish, and I have a diamond in the vault that I'm not allowed to ever use or access. And essentially, if I run out of diamonds, I'm going to end up having to forage the server looking for diamonds to fill in the holes that people are making my inventory. 1, 2, 3, gap. Gap, 1, 2, 3, gap, 1, 2, 3, gap. That makes sense. I meant to do that. I didn't. I'll pretend. I do need some torches, so let's grab these. I'm going to make a stack. Well, throw a diamond in, good sir. It's a channel point redemption. I'm not just paying for it out of the goodness of my heart. You have to pay for it, and the only way you can pay for it is if you earn enough channel points. So, yeah. Right, there is nothing in this slot. There isn't here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing in this slot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing in this slot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did really. Did you? You did! Sorry. I wish for a new pack. missed that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me, diamond. Yes, Boba ready. Alright, I see it now. I missed it. Secret's going in for a lurk. Go do the stuff and things. Thank you for leaving a lurk. Hugely appreciated and supports me massively. And hotcha! There is a filtering system underneath, so only diamonds can get sent through to the bank. And each time a diamond comes in, it sets off a jingle. In fact, if we are quick, diamond will come along here. Oh, there it is! There's the diamond! And it sets the jingle, and then the number will go up. However, we are working on the number bit. And once the number bit is done, I can connect the two. I wish for more diamonds in the... Do it again. Can I demonstrate something else first? You don't mind. Any excuse not to part with your hard-earned diamonds. Yep. Look, here is a diamond. Looks just like a diamond, right? Just like it. OMG, that's awesome. Thanks. I threw my diamond in. It got rejected. I put a filter in. That was what we did on Friday. Don't do it again. I'm doing it. I'm even flying over here so you can see the diamond floating. All right. Oh, there we go. You happy now? That means there's 5 diamonds in the vault. 5. Right, let me work on the redstone. I was hoping no one would do it yet. Lurk firewall software upgrade. Okay. Good luck with that. I'm glad it's you and not me. Now the question is, have I finished this layer? 3 blocks of gap. There is supposed to be a repeater here. I believe it's on 1 tick. We'll double check that in a moment. I think everything else is good. It's harder to see for sure because I'm not using coloured concrete, so it's harder to block count. That looks good. And it is on 1 tick. There's no other redstone in here. I'm gonna say I'm not convinced that this row is even mostly necessary. But we're doing this one now, so let's screenshot and screenshot and screenshot. Open that one up and go back to the survival world. So it's a torch left thing. Thank you to whoever did the anonymous 300 bit. Wow, that's a lot of bits. And for the delightful sound that was attached to it. Delightful, absolutely lovely. Thank you for sharing. Ew. Ew. I will never be used to that sound. There are things that you end up becoming used to through no choice of your own. That is one that, nope, never going to happen. I need a block there. That looks right. I think there's supposed to be dust on top of... There is, yep. Let's do that before I do the next row back. Trying to break it down into parts that are simple enough to follow. And hopefully not too wrong. That and that. that'll be good. No, there isn't a block there. What is that relate to, I wonder? Who knows? It's fine. I don't need to figure it out now. I don't even need to understand it ever, as long as it works. Now, I'm pretty sure, not 100%, pretty sure this is dust all the way back. Let's... It is not! 2, 4, 6, 7 dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Anonymous for the 75 bits. Whoever's. Thank you, Danielle. So you really, really don't need to give me jump scares. It's fine. Although, then again, more jump scares. That one's not supposed to be there. Should have used this for chaos. Thank you. Yes, Bubba. Thank you, Witherbag. Right, back here, we need repeaters, which I have. Oh, plenty. I was going to say not that many. Never mind. And target blocks. Target block in line with each of these. And then repeaters. I believe it's 1, 1. I will check that signal strength in a moment. Seems about right. That was delayed. Still made me jump. And it's fine. It's fine if it's delayed. The chat sound alerts does it in a... I was checking. It is 1 and 1. Okay. I've got that. Probably. One and 1. I need dust to go here and here. There'll be a glass block in front of it. First things first. We'll do all 4 sections and then I'll go sleep. The sun is setting and I don't want things to spawn. Are we there yet? Alright. Quiet in the back row. Ah, tea opportunity. Not enough tea opportunity. Look around, make sure it's safe. Drink more tea. Laundry time. Uh-oh. Please be careful. My tea is ruined. The last glug had loose tea in it, and that's not good. Thankfully, I noticed before I drank it, and so I haven't got that bitter taste. Right, that was at the there. There's torches in front. So we go 6 torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems good. The 2 gap block, 2 block gap, 2 torches. Like so. This is surprisingly making some sense. The most shocking part of this. So off of this one we need a comparator pointing in here. Should be going from that side, but never mind. Just because placing a comparator you have to face the correct direction for it to point. You know I'm careful, I'm just accident prone. You are very accident prone. I have known you for enough years. I know you're accident prone. Right, this should be straightforward. Comparator here. Dust there, which connects to that. Right, that makes sense. Now it's this section over here. So a comparator and then 7 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm careful. I read that one. Look at me being up to date on chat. I pay attention to what people say in my chat room. It's almost like I appreciate the time that people give me by spending time here instead of doing things that are important, like, you know, laundry. I know you'd rather do laundry. I very much appreciate you making an effort to be here and avoiding your temptation to launder. This should be a repeater set to 1. Castle. And then, behind that, blocks go all the way back to here. I'm playing Sims and watching your stream. Wither, that is a perfectly good way of spending a Sunday. I am a little bit jealous. I have a lot of nostalgia for The Sims. I played it in the early 2000s. Really enjoyed it. I only ever played the original Sims. I never got into Sims 2. I just didn't have the time and I was doing other things. And ever since I played the original Sims, every time I've seen a release for The Sims, whether it be an expansion pack or a new version of the game, I've looked at it and gone, oh, I kind of want to play it. I own The Sims 3. I haven't played it yet. I initially had other plans this weekend, but they got cancelled. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. At least you get time with me. 687, welcome in. I like the fact your name is 687. Let's repeat for clarity. We are working on my build in my solo-ish world. This is a bank. We have a wishing well set up, so diamonds go to the bank, and I'm setting up a 7-segment display at the back, so that every time a diamond goes in, the number on the back wall goes up. I'm on The Sims 4, and the gameplay has changed so much with the different packs. I'm not surprised. I think we may be done on this layer. I have like a few worlds of houses I've designed for. I'm building little houses. It's been a while. I'd like to. I know how much time it would take, and I don't know if I have the capacity. Right, that's that one. That's that. This feels not far from done, but it can't be done because we haven't got. It's not finished. It's not far from, surely, but it's not finished. So I'm just going back and forth between my right and left screen to just double check what I might be missing. I'm sort of weird. Because it goes down. I think why I'm surprised none of these top sections are working, but it's okay. The only reason I don't play, says Burbo, is I get mad at having to enable the cheat so I can place things how I want. It's fair. At this layer, I'm relatively comfortable that we've finished it. This is the final layer. That screenshot. I'm going to open it up. Bear with. And do it like that as well. The second screech probably more useful, but whoops, bear with. Got it. I can't build houses. Just move the Sims into a pre-built house, or if I do build one, it's more open plan with a flat roof. One of the struggles with the Sims is it's very easy to go, it doesn't actually matter. They don't care about this, so I don't need to do it in the right way. Back, done, no. Not far from, but no. Not quite. I'm sorry if I let you down. Now you know how my father feels. Actually, I didn't let him down. One, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Then it's glass, block, glass. Oh, that actually works. Okay. Gonna start at the back. We'll do all of the sections. Block, glass. Block, glass. Boba says I only use it to build, then I remove all the money, but like 3,000. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed The Sims. I know that I haven't got time for it right now. This is the first line, which connects all the way up to start. So we'll do that. In theory, this is the last layer. In theory. No, this is definitely the last layer. The theory is whether it works. So first section is relatively straightforward. Back here, causes place glass here. It's not necessary, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I want to. Like that. Next! So from where the glass is in this row, we go forwards with 2 stone. Stone. The next bit is a little bit more complicated. We'll start at the front. We'll need comparators and blocks. Oh, I may need more stone. Oh, I have some. Maybe enough, it might not. It's going to be close, we'll see. Graceful. So on top of this glass here would be a comparator feeding into a block, and then we've got glass going around. Let's repeater off. Oh, that's annoying. I need more glass. I have it, but it's annoying that I didn't have it on me. There we go. So comparator into block. 2, 3, 4. Comparator into block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comparator into block. Again, I don't think this glass is necessary, but I'm filling it in anyway. Whether it says, I wish there was a multiplayer option so you should go your friends were. Oh, I like that idea. Even if you had a boss and a technician, like only one person can pause the world, that would be fine. You go, yeah, you host it. That's a good idea. I believe back here is a piece of glass. I'm fairly sure. We're going to place these 4 anyway, then we'll head down and sleep. Boba says, I'm not sure which one I'm more excited. Boyfriend's direction when he realizes they're going to. We're going a meeting or the beach. Ooh, there's a hole in it. Quite a dramatic hole. And there's a chicken down there with an egg. I said I was going to double check that bit. Bubba says, alright, got a skedaddle. Take care, Bubba. Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you for your continued support. Friendship. You're awesome. Disconnect. Creative. It is an extra bit of glass. I can do that. We'll do the stone and glass over these bits first, and then we'll do the redstone. There's 2 blocks, then 2 glass. And then 2 blocks, which connects to that bit. Perfect. 2 blocks, 2 glass, 2 blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That makes more sense than I was expecting it to make. This bit's done. Head over here. We've got. Hang on. Glass at the back. Block there. I think this is void, but it might have a redstone on it. I can't tell from here. So we'll ignore that for now. This is the bit I'm sure of. So we'll do this. This is a repeater on 2 ticks. And then dust all the way up to that glass. Like so. Making sense. One, 2, 3, 6. And then the next section. So it's 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Goes 2 across, 1 back. That should be glass on top of this here. Yeah, that makes sense. Like so. And then dust needs to go in here. 5 blocks forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into a comparator. And dust. Comparator. 4, 5. Comparator. Dust. Dust. Comparator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Slightly terrified that things are working. I'm going to slip on over. There is dust on top of that glass. I was right to think that. Everything else looks good. So the note block turns it up 1. Let's do dust on top first. Here. Dust. 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 Dust? That is the note block. If I can make a hole in the wall here for... Oh. I can probably reach that through the wall. I suspect this is not going to work. But I'm close enough that it feels like I should try it. One. Two. Three. Four. Hey, Winch. This doesn't guarantee it works. We've got to worry about whether it passes over to the next digit. 7. 8. 9 is somehow not connected. 9 looks like a 3. 0. And it passes 1 over. So we are missing something that connects them. And the 9. I'm going to cycle it back round to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that needs to be powered. There's something missing that connects those, and then we need to double check the passing through. Almost indeed. So we are looking at why is that not active on 9? Question is, so there's the 9 is the last one, obviously, which powers. Hang on, I'll figure this out. I'm not too discouraged by this. So 9 is there. Which means that is off. See, that's on, that's off, that's the same thing, and that being off turns that one on. Is this supposed to be something over that torch back there? Probably not. However, if there was something over that torch, that would give a signal into here. Let's find out. Disconnect. There is something over that torch. Disconnect. Reconnect. So we are talking. Okay, I meant to do that. Up we pillar. So that block there, if the 9 then works. It does. So I missed a block on the 9. Goes there, which I can place from up here because click on the side of that block. Block. Plus 9. So the 9 is now in place. So that's one problem solved. So it goes up to 9. Let's go over to the creative world and we can see what the trigger is to go from this one over. Should be as simple as just there'll be something powering this note block. I believe. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could do. You are right. I could test it. But no, it won't be. Because the carryover is not up here. The 9 was not working just because this redstone wasn't linked into that amp. The carrying over is on this layer. So when go to spectator mode, I'm figuring this out. I don't actually know anything. This powers, which also powers so this bit going forwards, these 3 bits are unnecessary. They are for the next section. So let's look at it from here. So for this to be powered by the observer line here, this is going forwards, which is reading this one that's going sideways, reading this one that's looking up here. So it's that one. When this, can we see it? That's the question. So it should be that when that changes state, it sends a signal. It's observing that. Am I on 9? We see that comparator flicker on. We do. That's what sends a signal to the next one. Disconnect, reconnect. Nighttime. Oh, yeah, I did turn my Mac warmer off. Look around. So we're on 9 currently. If we trigger that, we want to see the comparator at the top right of my screen, which it does. However, that out with a block there and plank there so I can get up. That's reset this one to 0. However, it's not passing over. Do I have? I do. Observing down. I see the problem. I think. So this goes in here. Oh no, that's still going that way. 1, 2, 3. This one should be pointing forwards. Is forwards into block. Admit it, for someone who's not a redstone person, I'm not doing terribly. So that goes into the block the other side of this. Let's just press that and see what happens. So why is that one? This one's not making noise. This one is. Oh, am I missing an? I'm missing an item. is I need an item in each of the droppers. I'm going to set these all. And that's why it made the noise. 111. 1. Okay, now I believe... Oh, that's annoying. I need stone. If only I had some stone lying around here. I'll double check in the creative world to make sure, but I think the button goes on the front here. But we'll see. If it does, I'll need 4 buttons anyway. Pretty sure it's the block. Disconnect. Reconnect. It is that block. Perfect. Disconnect. Reconnect. There we go with button. Did I only make 1 out? If I press this button here, that resets to 0. Do the same for each of them. Zero, 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 zero. Perfect. Next, I need to pull a redstone signal from underneath to power this. Which I think need to go a little bit under. I was right. Ah, no, not there. Great, I've just broken that water. I need a water bucket just to fill in that last bit. I can also figure out where things are going to and carry a redstone signal through. Is that the... Did I deal with you earlier? I did, yes. Bought oak from... Your water broke, didn't it? Yep. That's right. Did you not know I'm pregnant? I mean, tummy's growing. I could blame the pizza that I had for dinner, but you know. I would very much like a bucket. Buckets! I have some redstone, but let's grab some more while we're here. It's a new day. You are willing to trade. Give me redstone dust. I have repeaters, I have some redstone dust, a little bit more, won't hurt. Not you. You! Redstone dust. Yeah, for someone who's not a redstone person, I'm not particularly familiar with redstone. I have enough understanding that I can often figure things out, even if it's slow. I needed the water, I need to figure out where I'm going to. So let's head in here. I've got this jingle. I could pull a signal off of it and go that way. Probably makes sense. So if I did... I need one more bit of glass. Grab some great glass from storage. I can pull the redstone signal off before the emerald dun, 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 and I can then... I don't have to worry about the delay. I want the jingle to play before the number goes up, and like the jingle to be the celebration of number going up. Emeralds go in. I came here because I wanted grey dye. Or grey light grey? Light grey, that'll work. I have the glass. Didn't think I was going to dodge that bamboo. I should record some coordinates so I know where I'm heading to and from, but what's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that. So from here, we go out. This is very mucky, but we're okay with that. That would go there. This is the door. This is the room. This is the water. So we are going underneath the water. The ice goes across, so we go... I place that there. Put the block there. Water goes there. Block goes there. We dig down the block. This is where the torch tower's going to be. Make some space. If I were to do just that, that would be fine. Put over that away. Torch tower is here. So I've got to jiggle it a little bit, but that's not a problem. Juice World, welcome in. I'm just finagling. Take skill, style, and determination. Something I have none of, but you know, I'm working on. Dust goes there. Carry it across. I'll need to count how many blocks it is. Figure that out. So at this point here, we would be going into a block. Does it matter if it's inverted or not? No, it would still give a tick one way or another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yes, we will need a repeater. If we just do one here. 2 ticks of delay. Already. I need to get out of here. Right, I'll just get stuck in noodles. It's fine. Break this bit, this bit, this bit. Get up and down. We'll leave that for now. We'll head out and might need to sleep. We do need to sleep. Please don't have any creepers by the bed, please. You're not a creeper. So I should be... Oh, heck. Please go quickly. Oh, thank you. Woohoo! You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Right. Torch tower. Get out of my noodles. So I need torches and let's go with stone. There'll be a torch on here. Block, torch, block, torch. Alright. It's in. I need to borrow some diamonds back so I can test it. Right, we're on 2 at the moment, whereas the counting there I think is 5. It is. So if I take 3 out, I can also showcase what I was doing yesterday, and we can hope that everything works. I had to add a delay to the diamond spitter, otherwise you'd end up with the jingle going over itself. If we go 3, that will get filtered out, be sent down. Wait for it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I didn't think it would work. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm not near the redstone. Go to the roof. I need to check something. So I'm messaging Cause quickly. Cause was kind enough to show me the redstone for this. I'm hoping amazing if he was free. Players. Of course is whitelisted. Oh, that's never mind. Clickety clickety. Yeah, all right. I need to. I'm messaging Cause because I want to see if I can get him here onto the server to look at it working. Because if it weren't for Cause, this wouldn't be a thing. Now I'm going to do a quick. Oh no, it's added. Already done. There we go. I'm rather shocked that it seems to be working. I like it to be a little bit because of the amount of torches between. It is not delayed, but not ideally lined up. I'm gonna slide myself in and see where I can do it. So we're currently taking a signal off of here. Shocked, proud, both. He hasn't responded. This is on 1 tick. And it's only going through a single tick there, so... Alternatively, I could pull it off of this line. So that would be here would be the same as over there. So I could put it off this side. Or we just do it off of this redstone signal that comes in and we add loads of delay to it. 4, 8, 12. I mean, not a terrible idea. Rather than connecting it to here, we just have this signal going off, connecting with loads of repeaters. Why are we changing it? Because I would like the dun-dun-dun-link to happen at the same time as the number go up. There is a delay in the circuitry for the number to go up, and there's a delay here. So currently I've got it going off here. I would like the number to go up at this point. So if we take out this repeater here. Thank you, Danielle. And fly out. What I'll do is instead of taking it off of there, we'll take it off of. So let's redstone out. So we can take it straight off of this. So that goes there, there, and there. And here we can just have a series of them. And I can put in as much delay as I want. Now, we were... That's, I'm not cutting things off. So we were going at this point, which is the same as that point over there. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, sorry, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. It was after 32. So here we go with 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, I think 24. We'll try it. See how it feels. I need to get through. So it's, oh no, it's purely because I'm unhappy with the timing of when the jingle goes off. Not majorly unhappy, just a would be nice if it happened to line up better. Now I could throw a diamond in. I could also just simulate it by pressing this button. So that's too late. We just take this one out and do that on 2. Going to put a block there. Can't do it quick enough. Right. Am I double digging? Possibly. I am. I'm happy with that timing. Why is it double going? We're not outputting 2 signals. It's... Oh, I need to take that out of my hotbar before I... Is it because of the torch tower turning off and then on? Yes, probably. Let me think it through. See if causes... Nope, causes not responded. Quick question, Magic Man. Okay. No one's ever called me that before, but okay. Feel free. So that is off. The redstone signal turns it off and then on. That shouldn't give me 2. It was full strength and then another go will low strength. Something is cross connecting. What colour is the UK? Red, white and blue? I feel like red is the most. It was full strength and then another go will low strength. Currently on. I could do with. Oh. Remember to be there. Okay, so like a redstone gun. Sure, why not? So I'm just having a moment. Ah, go away! I'm working here. At least I'm trying to. I don't know. I mean, I could just use observers rather than, but that doesn't really fix it. Try inverting it if you think it is not. Good point. I know I could invert it from the top. I'm just doing it this way because I choose to. We were on 15 a moment ago. We should be on 16 now. $16. It went up 2 again. But the inverting it doesn't help. It's still going up 2. Let's head up to the top and have a look at how I'm powering the notebook. See if that makes a difference. Wish I could press the button slowly. I can press the button slowly. Sort of. That is not slowly. That was a stupid idea. I forgot how fast comparator clocks are. Then the it plays. It looks like the redstone is going full strength and then off and then on again at half strength. Welcome back, Secret. Bear with. We are so tantalizingly close. Right, 24. Not it looks good. I might have been wrong. 26. I mean, there's a simple solution. It's a very simple solution. Almost too simple. But I'm going to try it. So what exactly are you trying to achieve? I have a slight issue with the redstone in that when we're triggering it, it's sending 2 pulses instead of 1, but I'm not seeing a second pulse. What I would like to do is try this. Throw some junk in. I do not need this. I do not need that. I do not need this. I do not need that. The pulse length confusing it. Possibly? It shouldn't be, but possibly? Still no response from cores. Disgraceful. If I were to rip this out. I think I've just activated it again, which is fine. If I did that, this out, and this out, and that out. Oh. I'm holding them in my hand. Right, 30. $33. 34. Cause welcome in. Would you like to join the server and join a video, a voice call? I have something to show you that is almost complete. I have a slight problem. And you have big brains. I have to wait now because the stream delayed. Pause is very quick at responding to me. Not a great time. That's fine. Okay. So I have done the redstone and this is all working. My problem is connecting into it. I'm getting a double pulse, and I'm not sure why. So changing that fixes it. Could do a. Hang on. If I take that out, it'll go from 34 to 35. That's fine. And putting that in, 36. Pretty straightforward, right? I mean, I could just do a piston in it and with. The observers are updating when the signal turns off and on. Yes. That wasn't what I was doing earlier. I had a torch tower. And the signal... Does the state of this change? I thought this made it a... Observe the copper bulb when pressing it. Yeah, that's why I put the copper bulb there, so that it's only one state of change each time, because the redstone signal comes in and flips that from being on to off. You need to run a line from a pulse generator off the observer line. Oh, what? Observe the copper bulb when pressing it. Pressing it. Oh, I see. You mean watch it as a... But you have more than one observer, so the second is detecting the first observer turning on and off. See, my thought was that... Hang on, if I were really, really smart, I'd have torches with me. I do not have torches, but I do have some glowstone. Glowstone. Put glowstone there so I can see. We'll take up this block. No! That doesn't matter. Not really important. So correct me if I'm wrong. If I put dust there, I thought if I sent a signal in here, whether it be a button or what it was, just do a button for argument's sake. On signal. Yeah, that's a single signal. When that changes state. Put a redstone dot on that, not an observer or a... On top of... Sorry. Put a redstone dot on that, not an observer or a powered rail. like that, and then up. The redstone dot doesn't do anything because it's not powered to. You'd have to repeat into it. Copper observer, redstone observer. It is. Oh. So an observer. That is 2 pulses. You can see the double pulse. I can, yes, you're quite right. But I'm confused by the double pulse because looking at this way, there is. I would have thought that this gave an air gap between this turning on and off because this is a T flip flop of sorts. Okay, so guide me. I have a signal coming off. The reason I've got repeaters in here is because I wanted enough delay that it kind of lines up. I think that might be it. Although it would have possibly been more. Take this out. This out. This gives me skylight access. I'm going to take place. Bear with. Leap. So how do I turn it to be a single pulse? Hello. Ignore that. See, I had a redstone torch tower originally, which I thought would only give a single pulse because it's. Oh no! Yep, turns on then off. Or off then on, but I thought that wouldn't do any. Hang on. Get through. Oh yeah, I've just sent 3 signals. Hey Geo. Because a redstone torch there, if it's off, it only gets turned on when this gets turned on, and then when it turns off, that doesn't send another signal. Hence my where I started the confusion. But I'm going to ignore what I've done, and you can tell me how to do it properly. Because I'm sure. Because my logic clearly is flawed, and I don't understand why it's flawed. I would have thought that that would only send 1 signal per click. This is a flavor. I'm not sure what you mean, Cole. Also, hi. Various ways you can use a piston drop. That's very horizontal. You use a dropper hopper circuit, pushing an item around, and use a comparator to power. That seems really complicated. I just want signals to go into here. I thought that having that would do. Because if we press the button, that turns off. We shouldn't get a click when that turns off. And then when it turns back on, we should. That's the original circuit. I don't know how you end up with 2 clicks out of that. Thank you, God. Also, that's a very short use. You must have been around early days. So we're on 50. I appreciate this probably won't work. I'm just curious. 52. Just don't understand how that creates two signals. But we haven't got any observers in this. This observer goes that way. There is no observer in this circuit. But this observer, no. But we're observing the note block, which is the thing, not the... So the music block is note block is only clicking once, but the observer is reading the note block click on and then off, because there's a signal into it and then there isn't. Actually not powering the note block, but the block below, that might be an issue. No, it isn't. That's not the issue. So here, we look at this, we're at 52. If I take this out, 53. We haven't powered the note block at any point, but we've updated it by doing that. Gotcha. Actually managed some redstone by myself earlier. Congratulations, you. You updated it. Exactly. I was thinking that the way we were doing this was by powering the note block. It's not that. We're updating the note block and the observers are noticing that. Which means... even if I had an observer, so the way I would typically do a single pulse would be an observer on a piston. But that's not going to work in this situation. How do you have it here? Oh, I could just have a... Bear with. Oh. Bear with. See if I can figure it out. Nope. So if I just had slime with a redstone block on the end. I know this is a stupid way of doing it. Use a piston creates a block state switch. But let me try this. This is not the right way of doing it. I appreciate that. It's not the best way of doing it. I'm curious. So if I went there, that pulsed it once, yes? 55. Don't use slime, just use blocks and an observer. Oh, I can't do that. That's stupid. Oh, how about that bit? So we go. I'll need to remove the bottom one of the two. Right, 57. Blocks and one observer. Is the one observer? Is the two observers causing an issue? Oh, no. Bit special. Move all but the top observer. I'll need to fix this. So if that goes into there, it powers that up one, and then it will drop down after the signal strength, which would be 2 updates because it has an update from going up and an update for going down. Whereas by putting it into a copper bowl, put the copper. Yeah. I'm just thinking it through. Was it sticky piston? No, good point. Have slime. Sticky piston? The piston has a block on it. Then what? With all but the top. So signal comes in, this powers the bulb, which changes its state. By changing its state, this is either on or off. More blocks on the top of the piston. But then that will just push it up and then come back down. That won't. I mean, unless there were gravity blocks. If I put a block there, and a block there, it powers up, this goes up and then retracts, and it never works after that. Oh, it's nighttime. That scared the bejeebers out of me. Thank you for the 100 bits. I just went, there's nothing I can do right now. Woo! I can't get it out of this hole. It's I have not got rockets. No. That was a heck of a nope. Could you tell my nope? Also, did he drop gunpowder? He did. Okay. So delayed, but it worked. It did. A little bit. What don't I need? Stone button. Just throw some stuff in here that I don't need. Yes, you want the piston line to the side so the server can see the piston tower move. I was just going to put gravel on top. What I was looking for. But I've got no rockets. Legitimately none. My paper is over that way. Ow! Ugh. Gravel on top of the piston would work. I have gravel. It's over there. I also have sand. Sand would work. Bless you, thank you. Ow, my knee. Oh, my knee just cracked. Made a loud noise. I think I have a case of the old. It's a thing that, if you're lucky, you experience it. That is not a lot of gunpowder. Sure, that's better. Sugarcane. Goes there. Rockets for me. Yep, yep, and yep. Too much junk. Fine, I'll deal with it later. I wanted sand. Sand's in here. Whee! Satisfying. Yes, old people keep telling me to not get old, not sure what they think I can do about it. I mean, there are things you can do about it, it's just worse than the problem in the first place. Good, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? And how was your stream? What were you doing today? Streaming Yakuza Kiwami. I don't know what that is. From here, I mean, a regular piston would work in the same way. Didn't actually need sticky. Bear with. Out. How are you doing? Very tired after 10 hours of driving. Wow, that's a long time to be behind the wheel. 58. The significance of 58 is huge. Maybe. How was your stream? What was, and tell me what is Yakuza? That still says 58. I feel like I may not have connected something. Just call it a hunch. I think I may have done something wrong. Does that need to be a comparator? It does. I knew that. Ow, my face! Stream was fun. I've been away for a whole week. I'm really struggling with keeping streams going. Just because of... hang on. That's... Think it. That goes there. The number will go up again. 59. Unsticky piston. I could do, but it doesn't actually matter. $60. Okay, we sort of fixed it. In a very peculiar way. Let's reset this one. No! Says cause. Why no? What happened? Too much sand. Not too much sand. Perfect amount of sand. Because of being away. Thank you very much. Wait, what was that notification? I missed it! What happened? What did someone do? Was it a follow? I think it was a follow, but I need to double check. Because of being away and being faulty time before being on holiday. Makes sense. Thank you again for choosing to raid me. It means a lot. Stream manager. That's what I want. I can see their things. There, Claimer. Thank you very much for the follow. Right. Now, admit, Phew, it was in the other toggle state. My bad. Yes. So that's on 0. I'm going to rip this up, pop this in. I'm going to show you how it works, scores, and we're going to test it by taking all of the diamonds out because no one's redeeming it. You broke stream. You broke me. Thank you very much for the follow. Hugely appreciated. I would like to fill in the floor, however, I don't want to do that now. I also want to remove this. So someone wants someone to trigger it. Take these 5 diamonds out. This should be straightforward and everything will work perfectly, maybe. Yeah, because of my layout on my screen at the moment, I do not have space to see the activity. You're not the first person I've broken. But will I be the last? I could throw them one in a time, but we're going to throw... Let's throw some sand in, and then all the diamonds. Sound to get rejected. Rejected. Diamonds will come over here. They'll go through the system. 1. 2. 3. I might want to add a little bit more delay. But I think we are good. This is the jankiest way of hooking it up, but that's alright. There. Go 3. Feels about right, and I know where it is, so if I need to change up. Need more delay. I know. And we could test it with a button here. I'll do it quick enough. I have rockets now. That feels about right. You won't be the last person I break with kindness. Hey, it's a good way to be broken is with kindness. Much better than being broken by a baseball bat. I'm going to change it to 4. But I think that's good enough. I'm happy with it. I do need to reset that one. Just run back. Button. Looks good. I'm going to grab the ones in the vault and send them through again. Just because then I can watch it as the jingle is going through. 5 diamonds. Again. Nicely done. Thank you, Cause. You're doing. Also, I moved the display to the back. Ow! My face! But it looks good. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Right, we're going to throw all 5 in again because the counter's at 0. And we hope that the timing for the music Yeah, that seems spot on. Take away his pilot slices. Ah, it's only me. I'm happy with this. I am very happy. I'm partially tempted to see if I can grab ZactheDragon downstairs to give me a reaction. No, he got 1 in a happy meal. I mean, in fairness, it feels like a lot of car licenses are handed out pretty easily. How many freebies today? What freebies do you mean? You mean me setting off the jingle? Glowstone. Oh, I left one in the hole. Need this. Mine. I do not have any spare torches, but I do have that'll do. It's a bit of a flex to use copper bulbs where no one can see it, but do it. What? Drag Mrs. Dragon out. I'll see. Give me a second. Look at my handsome face! She said yes. Having the rich banker skin. Thanks. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. It didn't scare me because I'm safely indoors. But I need to stop raising the desk any more than that because it needs to be the height for Mrs. Dragon, not me. Right, so how do we set this up? First off, we need to take diamonds out of the vault. Diamonds are out. Scrooge McDuck. Hey, nothing wrong with Scrooge McDuck. He's a very, very cool character. Give me one moment, my love. When I say my love, I'm talking about Mrs. Dragon, not you, cause. Don't get any ideas. Let's make sure I sleep so nothing explodes. Bear with. I think I'm done. With all the clever stuff, let me get somewhere safe. Right. But relatively safe. That'll work. Oh, can take that. Mrs. Dragon has taken my headset. Let's just deal with... Oh, that was easy. So I've taken the diamonds out of the vault. And I've reset the counter.
Are we going to start it?
You'll see. So if I throw diamonds in and we go over this way. Ow! Takes a while for the diamonds to get in. Hopefully. Is it? Oh, it did the jingle. And there's a delay on it, so the second one goes in.
3.
Hey, Mrs. Dragon, says Gio.
Hey. How did you put in?
5.
Okay. Little jerk.
It works.
Fine.
We figured it out.
Well done,
Chat
everybody. Sounds like a team effort.
I can't do things like this on my own. Yes, I wasn't going to take one ear of my headphones. That would be weird. Ah, gotcha. Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, Danielle, we're not getting a takeover. Not today. Oh, no. Mrs. Dragon is calling for a takeover. Daniel said TFW, the cat sneaks onto... What is TFW? Oh, Mrs. Dragon has spotted the cat in my desk. Cat sneaks onto my seat cushion and pukes on it. Lovely, Danielle. Lovely. Thankfully, we don't get a lot of those issues. It happens. All cats sick occasionally, but thankfully not too often. The worst for sick was Bella. Bella was regularly sick. ZactheDragon is just the hired help. Mrs. Dragon is his... Hey! She's still in the room. Go away! I agree with Danielle. Thanks, Secret. I'll let Mrs. Dragon know. I'm really, really surprised that it's working, but also really happy. Everything's tied together. This is my first project that I thought of when I went, oh, I like the idea of having a way of people paying into this with channel points, because we don't have many uses of channel points currently, and having a way to go, yeah, you can forced me to put some diamonds in the vault. That's kind of fun, cool to see the number go up. I like this interaction with the community, and this was the first idea I had for this area, and I have loads of other things to go around it, but having the first thing in, oh my, it feels good. And there's lots of things to refine and work on. I'd like to add a little bit more form in here and colour, but we'll get to that. I have a few ideas. Impish and I were brainstorming about it, that something will happen, but this is in and it's functioning and it's cool. I wish for more redstone projects. Venice, this is your design, but sure, why not? Thank you, Cause, for the 10,000 channel points. There's a lot of time spent watching the channel, and watching the channel supports me massively, and thank you. Right, 1 diamond goes in. I'm pleased with how I set up the redstone beneath, so it puts a delay between each item that goes through. It just... I'm not a redstone expert. I just get by with stuff and get help, and it works. Now, what do I do with the other 12 wishes? You can only make a certain number per stream, so I thought that through slightly. There is a limit of 2 per person per stream, and I think 5 overall per stream. So I've thought about it a little bit, but I suspect I'd be surprised if we ever hit 5 in a stream, but I need to. There's enough points to trash 160 diamonds. Wow. At that point, I might have to start mining some diamonds. I should learn from Mumbo. I mean, I have learned from Mumbo. Mumbo kindly makes videos completely selflessly and puts them out there online so people can watch them. He doesn't get anything for it. So, I mean, a little bit of ad revenue, but you know, who's counting those pennies? I mean, no one's ever going to make a living off of YouTube videos. That's going to need to go mining, maybe eventually. I have a little bit left over in the vault. Speaking of which, I need to do various bits of decorating in here. So I need to write diamonds on the sign and colour it and put a glowing sign. There's lots of little bits of tidying up. Wishing well. For my cats to just be a bit more considerate. Yes, throw up on Ralph's stuff, not mine. Okay. Glad I put a limit of 5 per stream. I've got at least a week. May your wishes come true. Wishes do not often come through just from throwing money in a well. Unless your wish is to be a little bit poorer. When we built it, there was only one issue, and that was the light wasn't activating there for the 9. But we figured that out fairly quickly. It was one missing block. And then it wasn't carrying over. The only reason it wasn't carrying over is because there wasn't an item in each of the dropper hopper loops. I would like to do a withdrawal. Is there a form? Nope. No forms. Sorry. 7. Having 4 segments does seem a little bit ambitious, but I am planning on staying in this world, working on various projects for a good long while, so it made sense to future-proof. One day we'll use the 2nd digit. Maybe in a year or so we may use the 3rd. How many years to the 4th? I don't know, but the 4 fits in there quite well. I'm still a little bit unsure about this wall, but it feels right to break it up rather than have it on display, but we might change things up, we'll see. I'm kind of happy. You can always add another segment. Where? I mean, technically, if we added another segment, we could just put a 1 here and go, yes, when we get to the point of needing 4 digits, I'll just put a line of lamps here and I'll just manually turn them on. Because getting to the point where you need a 5th digit is a fair way off, especially if I've limited it to 5 per stream. If I do, hang on, 5 per stream, and I stream nothing but Minecraft 3 streams a week, that's 15 a week. So I can do 780 in a year, which means that I'm going to need over 10 years before we do the 5th digit. It's fine. 780 in a year. Gonna be a while. Geo? I was just about to wrap up. I will refund you. Because that's not fair. Zach's only limited it to 5 per broadcast because he is broke. Nope, this eyepiece tells you very clearly that I am a man of considerable wealth. Thank you again for your company. Let's find someone to raid off to. You've been amazing. I have very good company. And the resubs and the bits, and you've been amazing, and I'm so lucky. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday evening with Mrs. Dragon, just chilling, unwinding, maybe making another cup of tea. On a stream in 2027, Zach will be building. I said 10 years to get to the 5th digit. You robbed the eyepiece. That's a mean line. I don't like it. No. Icy is live and Icy is awesome. Let's go check out what she's up to. She's playing Bed Wars. Something a little bit different from my derpage. Head on over. Be awesome. Thank you very much for your company. And again, your support. I don't know what days I'm streaming next week. It's not going to be Monday or Tuesday. It may be Wednesday. Definitely Thursday. I think I have a thing on Thursday. Need to double check that. Actually, I'll check that now. 20th. Oh no, that's the week after on the Wednesday. Okay, I don't know what dates. It'll be Wednesday or Thursday as the first one of the week. Anyway, Icy Moo. We raid over. If you would like to make me look really good, there is a raid call. You can copy and paste it. If you don't want to, that's fine. You do you. Just be cool either way. Icy is lovely and deserves cool viewers. And I know you'll have the ability to do that. I'll get you next time. No, you won't. Actually, you might do.